Hi, my name is ATIQAH AMIRA. I will explain chapter 3, which is data journey from click to insight. Uh, when we look at the architecture and logistic behind all the enterprise storage system, to see how a simple raw interaction eventually become refined as the uh, enterprise intelligence. We take a look at the first one, which is information architecture and storage foundations. Before data can move, we need a foundation. So the information architecture is the blueprint of the hardware and software that designed to facilitate all the data storage and sharing. So the needs of this requirement is the digital stockroom. For this stockroom to work, it must stand on three pillars. The first one is dependability, which is it need to redundancy and backup strategy so the data can get lost. The second one is scalability. It must grow as the business grow, meaning that handling more user every day. And the last one is cost effectiveness, which is we have to balance this high performance and with efficient resources use. So the second one is transaction system and operational database. In the digital supply chain, we see the first step is storefront. Uh, for example, like where user interaction is organized, it must involve the second step, which is transaction system that manage the real-time exchange. A transaction only success when both sides, like gas and a booking system, complete a digital handshake. Like when these two is working out together. These successful action are recorded as a operational database that known as the live ledger. The live ledger is the engine of the operational reliability that managing the mission's critical data like payroll of the life sale. So the third one is the data integration pipeline (ETL). So we involve the step 3 in the digital supply chain, which is logistic hub, where the raw information is prepared for the analysis. Before the data hits the final warehouse, it enters the first staging area, which is a temporary dock where raw data that was packed are copied and sorted. From there, it moved through the ETL assembly line. This ETL have three, which is the first one is extract, pulling raw data from various sources. The second one is transform, standardizing and cleaning the data into uniform, perfect, like making it perfectly as a shape of units. And the third one is load, that pushing all those format units secure into the target system. Finally, the last one is the fulfillment center, warehouse versus mart, uh, where here the data warehouse that act like the enterprise wide, that we call it as the single sources of truth for the organization history. However, because a warehouse is massive, we often create a data mart, which data mart is the specialized or we call it as the scaled down version designed for a single department, for example like marketing or HR, and is directly feed the business intelligence application that end user to use every day to make a decision. So in conclusions, the enterprise data blueprint is a complete ecosystem, which is it takes a raw interaction, a simple click that moves through a handshake in the system into a live ledger. It cleans on assembly line and stored in a warehouse for strategic use. When this blueprint is followed, the data is no longer just a record, it's become more intelligent that drive the future of the company. Thank you.